My name is Henning. I've had HAE from a young age. I grew up with it. Well, at that time, we didn't know what it was called. We knew we had something, and my grandmother had it, her brother had it, my mother had it, my two older brothers had it. When I was 16, my first serious episode happened. I was on a family farm, and my face started swelling. And everybody thought it was wisdom teeth. And luckily they took me to the doctor as it became worse, to hospital. And they eventually put me into ICU as I couldn't breathe anymore. And luckily there was a doctor there who was actually from Pakistan, and he diagnosed me and said, listen, yeah, there's this name for it. And I didn't actually believe him at that stage, because we were at so many doctors through my life that unfortunately HAE isn't very well known. There's not a lot of people diagnosed in the world, and thus there isn't a lot of doctors that know it very well as well. They know of it, but they don't know how to treat it, because so many people get treated for allergies, that you've ate the wrong thing or you're lactose intolerant, and send you for 100 tests for allergies, and you just don't get to the right answer. The frustrating thing for an adult who's got HAE is there's a 50-50 chance you're going to give it to your children, and that's not a nice thought. This is my wife, Marietjie Dafel. She does not have HAE, and she's got the unfortunate job to keep it all together for HAE in our household. That she sees that all of us is drinking our medication, and when somebody is sick, she plays nurse. And we're very, very fortunate to have her.
I'm Marietjie, and 4 members of our family of 6 have HAE. I first had contact, obviously, with Henning, my husband, before we were even married, with HAE. And in the beginning, I didn't know what it was about, and it was actually quite a scary thing to get used to.
This is my eldest daughter, Mea. She's 11 now. She was diagnosed when she was 2 years old. We took her for allergy tests and trying to figure everything out. It's flaring up a bit now because of hormones, but everything's under control. She knows what to expect, and she handles it like a champ.
I'm Marietjie Dafel. I'm turning 13 this year, and I was diagnosed with HAE when I was 2. In the beginning, when I went to the hospital, it was scary because I didn't know what to expect. But now I know what's gonna happen. I know that they'll treat me and I'll be fine the next couple of days. I can feel it before it comes, and my throat, it gets really itchy and uncomfortable, and my stomach is like hollow.
For me, a trigger is stress, and I think for 90% of people who's got the disease, stress is a big trigger.
My episodes start mostly because of hormones and stress. When I began going into puberty, it got a lot worse than it was before.
HAE South Africa changed our lives with just having knowledge out there and medication available. And now it's becoming predictable, because if you manage it and you're on the right medication, then you know what to expect.
I was swelling 3 times a month, but now with the pills, I'm swelling not even once in 2 months.
This is my eldest boy, Markus. He is 9 years old now. He is very fortunate not to have it, but he is the support system for his brothers and sisters. So he is there to help them, and not that it's his job, but it's something that he really takes serious.
I am Markus Dafel, age 10, and I'm the only kid in my family that doesn't have HAE. I can support my family members by just sitting with them, talking with them, that they don't think about the attack they're having, and that they just think it's not as bad as it feels, and they could just ask me questions, and so they don't feel the pain.
This is Ruben and Joshua, my twins, and they have also got the disease. HAE was diagnosed with them at 2 years old. We knew that our daughter was diagnosed at 2, so we tested all our kids at 2 years old. Luckily, they haven't got serious symptoms.
We don't know how it's going to progress actually, only time will tell. But at the moment, I've been very lucky actually to not have any severe attacks.
My name is Joshua Dafel, and I'm turning 9 this year, and I have HAE. I am Ruben Dafel, and I'm turning 9 this year, and I have HAE.
I was in ICU 3 times. It's very traumatic for your family, I think, when you go to ICU, because it's not a pretty picture. It is, you're quite swollen.
I feel a bit scared if my sister or my dad swells. If my sister or my dad swells, I feel sorry for them because they are in a lot of pain.
It's really hard, and I wish I could have the pain, because it's not nice seeing someone that's in your family and you love them, and they don't have the freedom now of not having pain.
Now my kids have got options, and they've got understanding, and they've got support, and that is what's so wonderful where we are now. They understand what they've got. It doesn't change their life. They're not scared anymore. They know what to expect.
Knowing that there's a lot of other people that you can contact and get support from, because the more you know about it, the less you stress.
When I'm sick, it helps that my dad knows how it feels, because I can't explain how it feels to other people. They don't understand how it feels. And then when I'm swelling, he stands by me and he knows what I'm feeling.
I've learned what affects my body. The major thing is, the most important thing is managing stress.
I have my episodes, but in between I'm fine.
They are living a normal life, and it's because of awareness and of people involved, and we're very, very grateful for that.
I would like to have a treatment that helps put the swelling down, so when it starts you can go to the hospital and you can get a treatment to help stop the swelling.
We are making such big strides to get awareness out there and have every ER in the world know what to expect when you come in there, and know what medication to give you, and that you don't have to have a conversation with them and tell them what I've got. And then obviously on top of that, to have medication that's 100% preventative, and if you do your part and you drink your medication, you don't get ill anymore. And I honestly feel that we're on the way there.
It makes me feel like we are a special family, because there's not a lot of people that have this disease, and I hope one day there comes medication where you don't have attacks anymore.